Okay guys, today we'll be doing a melody. I tried to record this thing yesterday, but it wasn't recording, so I was just wasting my time. So let's get straight into business. So I'll be using that piano just to map out to the melody, the chords, and this guy to map out the melody, so it's something simple. So the first thing is for us to choose a scale. So most of the time I like working on the minor scale, but yeah, I'll choose this A minor scale because I think it's the most easiest for everyone. So it's just all the white keys from A to A. All the white keys to A. I'm not sure I can play those all together, but okay guys, anyways, let's first choose the key progression, which will be my chord progression obviously. So I'll start with the A, from A to, let's say A to D, and then to B to C. So these guys I'll be removing them for now because I've chosen my key progression. And try the C here, and then the B here. Okay, maybe that one works a bit fine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this down. This will give my chords some direction because they are the bass keys of the chords. So I'm quickly gonna copy and paste and move these up a bit. Up once more. So I'll be adding a few keys here, a few notes to make a chord triad. So this one, I'll add the C and an E here, the B, G, this one there, this one there, this one there. Okay, let's try this E up. And this E down. This C here, and this E here. Okay, last but not least, we're taking the D downwards. So guys, these are still the same chords, but it's just inversions. Inversions are when you take one key of the chord and then you move it up an octave or down an octave. Still basically the same chord, but just on a different type of degree. I think this sounds a bit better than the others. You'll see this thing of inversions when we get to the chords. So what I'm gonna do, we're moving to the chords now. This is the chords with the drums. Something very simple. So what the first thing that I usually do is to get the rhythm of the melody. To get the rhythm, I always use the drum pattern. As I've said, we'll be using this guy to map out the melody. So I'm going to layer this guy here, this kick with this. Now we'll start with those just 2 notes. So I'm going to paste this here and go to the piano roll. So I'm going to copy and paste this guy to all these bars. I think it's here. And lastly there. Okay, it's supposed to be here. Okay, that's it for the first step that I usually do. And obviously, guys, there's always better ways but to do this thing, but for me it's just one of the most simplest ways and ways that I easily understand the notes and stuff when I make my melodies. So the first thing is understanding your bass progression, which is we're moving from A to D to C and then to B back to A, and these are the chords of the actual key progression. So the first thing that I usually do is I map out the keys and put them into their own particular chord of that particular bar. For example, this C key here is part of this chord here because we have a C. That ghost note will guide us, and then this C here is not really part of this chord, so just shift it into place, just like this guy. This guy is actually part of the chord because we have a C here, but it's a bit downward, it's an octave downwards, so that C is part. And then this guy actually not part, we don't have a C on these chords, so I'm just going to choose one of them. Let's take this middle one. Definitely going to start sounding better. So let's take this C, let's just make this an E. You can see now we're starting to have some variation on those melodies. So the next thing is I'm going to use passing keys, like when you're moving from an A to a B, we're passing all these white keys, so I'm just going to use the in-between keys. So from here we're moving to this B, so I can add an A at this point. Now we also have to be careful of the rhythm of the track at this point. You can try this here. So we're moving to an E, so we can maybe check out this G here. We do have a D, so let's try out this. We're trying the D at this point. This D is also part of this chord, but just an octave downwards. So we're moving to G, so we can take this A, then from this G we'll be moving back to A, so B will definitely work. This guy is supposed to be here. Still keeping the same rhythm, guys. As you can hear now, the melody is starting to sound a bit more colorful, starting to get some excitement. So let's just add a few more keys on that. So let's try out these bass keys. The A here. From the A, moving to the D. Let's try this D here. From D, we're moving to C. Let's maybe try this C. No, that's an A. And then to B. So let's check out this B. Okay, this guys is way too down, so let me just try move these two guys up. Now remember, guys, the melody keys always sound better when they are more closer to each other. So now let's just move away from this degree. We move up every key upwards. Okay, I'm sensing this guy is a bit too isolated, so I'm just going to try a key which is a bit closer to these ones. So for this particular chord, I can use any key between D, a B, and a G. So let's try the G here, which is a bit closer to everyone else. Now guys, you tell me if that doesn't sound too dope. For me, that sounds too good already. I'd definitely choose this type of melody and work with it and continue with my whole track. Okay, that's already dope for now, but we're going to add something else that will definitely gonna work. As I've said, this scale is working on the A minor scale, so that A is definitely the root key of the whole track, so it's supposed to work on each and every type of bar and type of chord on this particular chord progression. So I'll be adding an A everywhere here, so I should also keep notice of my rhythm. Okay, so I've definitely got an idea. I'm going to use that basic A, which is a bit lower, on each and every bar of this chord. There, there, and there. Okay guys, I'm definitely done with this one. So if there's anything else, it's just to spice everything up now for it to sound a bit better. It's just for having fun now, guys. Everything else is done, so I'm just gonna copy and paste this there. Now we are done. Save this guy, because I'm definitely gonna give this FLP out, so remind me if it's not there. For now, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, do whatever you wanna do. You can press dislike also if you don't like the video. I'm out. Sharp.